Yo, what's up? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? This is your boy, Big Miz from the zoo. And this story time right here actually has a backstory to it. And it just might be a little more detailed coming from a back situation going towards the prison and then the actual situation. And then, you know, what I got for y'all at the end. You know what I'm saying? This is actually for people that are going through different type of situations inside of their relationships. And if you're not brought up, I'm going to use that. If you're not brought up a certain kind of way where you're taught not to put your hands on women. This is that type of video. You know what I'm saying? You were taught not to put your hands on women, and you knew not to like hit them back if they hit you, try to refrain from it, you know what I'm saying, and get them out the way. You were taught almost like I was taught, you know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is like I didn't have a father inside of the home at all, you know what I'm saying? The dudes that came, they was fly by night, here and there type of individuals, and then the ones that actually came through, they wasn't good for me nor my brother, you know what I'm saying? And this is like kind of what this story entails. It's about an individual who steady was in a DV case, you know what I'm saying? A DV case that kind of escalated. And coming from where I'm from Jersey, you know what I'm saying? I'm in South Jersey, but I'm from North Jersey. And even back in the day, listening to music when I was impressionable, and we would hear Redman, you know what I'm saying, from Newark, around where I used to live. I used to also live in Newark, you know what I'm saying? He would even say, even she's around my way, get speed knots. So that kind of like was given an okay that if you act like a man, you get treated like one. And that's not always the case. That's not good. That wasn't good information that was given to us. That wasn't good information, because as a man, once you grow up, you know you can't be doing that, or you should not be doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's not the way, that's not the move. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the situation with my man Omar and Tameka. They in the A, and they're trying to get things together. They moved from out of town into the Atlanta area, and for a minute, Omar went out. He went and found that job. He's working a little warehouse, something, you know what I'm saying, over near like Forest Park or something like that. He's working a warehouse, and she was like working a bar or a sports bar or something like that, where she's like slick bartending, really didn't know what she was doing, but she just liked the nightlife. And this what started issues for them, because when he would go to his 9 to 5, come to the crib, she's getting herself together, you know what I'm saying, getting all dolled up to look all nice and pretty and smelling good, wearing tight clothes and all that, when he about to take it down. And he's noticing this, and sometimes she will come home a little tipsy. And she coming just kicking her shoes off by the bed, making all this noise. She laughing and giggling, or she just getting off the phone when she coming in the room like, I gotta go, I'm at home. Boom. And it was a little suspicious, and it started to wear on Omar. And usually this is how situations start. Especially coming into an area like Atlanta, you gotta dig in this information. You gotta know what's going on with your shorty, because these bars, these nightlife situations, you get all different type of creeps and weirdos and hustlers and pimps, you know what I'm saying, playboys and everything, and they be all in one setting, and they will attack. They will attack. Yes, the ratio is way higher with women, but these niggas that be coming into these clubs and stuff like that, they will try to get up on your shorty. They don't care about none of that. They don't care about being a side dude or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he started questioning like her movements, like what was on her mind when she left, like how she coming in and making all this noise and waking him up and all that when she comes in. And it started to escalate to the point where he's no longer using his mouth no more. He's not doing that. But it started at him just sitting down, questioning her, asking her, but he was being a little too aggressive. And he should have just kind of like took it slow and like chose a wiser angle to come at her about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Where she was giving more information than he's asking and trying to pull from her. He should have went that route. but he went the aggressive route, and then it escalated to him verbally abusing her with his words and stuff like that. Now they going to sleep in different rooms in different areas, and it got to the breaking point where my man started putting his hands on her. You know what I'm saying? And the more they would have these issues and these fights, it started getting way, way worse. You know what I'm saying? To the fact that one day that he's hitting her or whatever, she chose to start swinging back and scratching. You know what I'm saying? And now he has scratches and scars on him to go to work with, and he's pulling her tracks and slamming her and putting these little bruises on her arms and not visible places as of yet. So he thought that it was all right that, yeah, he's messed up. He's saying how he got his or whatever while he's at the warehouse. Certain people looking, not no managers or nothing, but his co-workers are asking. And he throwing them, you know what I'm saying, spending them with a little information. But this came to a head one night, bro. Like, he was sitting there waiting on her. This is the no-no. This is where the no-nos come in. When you start moving like this, instead of him getting his rest and decompressing and chilling from his job and then kind of like walk into the situation with her to ask her questions to change what she's doing if she's about to go down that wrong road, he sat there and he waited on her. And he had a little something to drink. On the low, he done stepped off, went to the liquor store, got something to drink. And he chose to handle his business while intoxicated and go questioning her in the same manner. And she came in a little tipsy herself. So when they started arguing this time, he waited until they got into the back room so they wasn't by like the front door where neighbors can hear too much or whatever, unless it's people on top of them because they was in apartments. And he's in there choking this girl, you know what I'm saying, throwing her against the wall. Then he started close fisting, you know what I'm saying, hitting this woman, closed her eyes, put knots on her and stuff like that, kicking her. And like he did some damage this time. He did some real damage this time. And I'm not going to lie, I've been in domestic V's before in situations, and they are very, very, very unhealthy situations. I didn't like getting to that point. I didn't like the man that I was when having to be so competitive with this woman to the point where it's like, yo, I feel like smacking fire out you, or I did. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a good look. I don't promote that. I don't like people who do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it at all. I mean, there got to be a better way. Like, you can peel wheels on it now. I'm glad I'm way smarter now. You know what I'm saying? But this dude right here, while he was hitting this girl, she was saying something to him. You know what I'm saying? Something that she never really put out there before, because her brother went down the road a long time ago, probably like 7 years before they even got together or whatever. But she was saying, like, boy, you gonna go to jail just like my brother Pimp, and I swear I'm gonna call Pimp on you, I swear. And he thinking in his head, like, you gonna call a pimp on me? What bitch? Like, and he's sitting up there just going. You know what I'm saying? Going. He's sitting there punching, and this turned in this DV turned into a whole different type of situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got these assault charges with bodily injuries, and then they kicked it up to aggravated assault. You know what I'm saying? Just like they did one of my charges before, fighting, and turned into an aggravated assault. And he didn't know that this would get him straight to the chain gang. Now, he's out in Forest Park, so he's going to Fulton County Jail. Fresh charges, quite a few charges, you know what I'm saying, with extra things that he did, like damage to property, terroristic threats. Then he has his aggravated assault and stuff like that. So he has a stack of charges. He goes and get locked up, and this girl comes to every court date, making sure that he stays there. She's saying that she fears for her life. She just wants to leave the state, this, that, and the third. And like, please make sure that he gets the time that he deserves. So the judge that he went in front of didn't hold no punches and did not like the situation. You know what I'm saying? And he was explaining to him, like, his daughter was in a domestic violence situation. And I didn't think that they can use personal stories or information upon sentencing someone. But they sentenced him to, I think, like 7 years. You know what I'm saying? He was eligible for parole and stuff like that. But the thing was, soon as he got down the road, Tameka was already in contact with Pimp, just in case she can tell him the information that he gets mad enough to want to go looking for this individual. And Omar landed, just like they usually do. he lands in a prison where Omar got some peoples there. He called around talking about this dude, whole full name, Omar Blase Blah. You know what I'm saying? And they like, hold up, I think old buddy that just came in this dorm might got that name, shorty. Like, for real, folks. Like, he might got that name. You said, Omar what? He like, okay, check. Hold on, folks. Let me find something out real quick. I'm gonna call you right back. Boom, they get off the phone. And he go down to the officer that he know that's real good, you know what I'm saying, with him and his crew. And the officers tell him, like, yeah, Omar Blase Blah. That's who just came in. That's who's in cell 207. And he's like, all right. He go run back up the stairs. He get on the phone, yo, I got you, my nigga. I'm saying, like, what you gonna do for it, though? And what he told him, he's like, look, I got this bread for you on the line right now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and wipe that boy's nose. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, go ahead and beat him silly. You know what I'm saying? Punch him all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Stomp his brain in. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, y'all pull them tools out, smack him with it, everything. Like, I need the works on that boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, show him exactly who he dealing with. And matter of fact, my sister said to tell him that Tameka said hello, so he'll know exactly where it came from. Brothers, when you mess with a woman and she gets tired of your shit, no matter if you was doing good for a minute and you fall down and you start scraping and you start falling off a little bit, check her respect factor, because it might be dying right at that moment. You got to check. You got to see what's going on, because she might start losing respect for you. And if you start putting your hands on her, it is out of there. It's gone. That respect, finito. You can chalk that up. You can go find you another person because she's done with you already. She just ain't told you yet. And believe me.
Oh, that nigga beat his ass. Damn. Just punch him out, man. Whoop his ass. Damn, they whooping his ass.
Yo, in closing, we closing this out. I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, to all the people that's dealing with DV to this day, right now, in the present day, you know what I'm saying, all prayers go out to you. Please find a safe place or some type of safe haven to get out of that situation. Make your plan to go. Make your leaving plan. But make sure it's safe, because that's the worst person to be in the home with, is a individual that feels that it's okay to lay their hands on you. You know what I'm saying? I am a recovering person from that type of situation. I don't like that situation once again, and I don't condone it on no level. And yo, just to let y'all know, I'm also going to be putting more clothing out there for New Zoo Company. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in with your boy. And also my man Jermaine Lawrence, Pop Your with JB. Y'all go shoot over there, get these subscribers up. He's trying to monetize before the holiday season so he can have a good holiday. And please subscribe to his channel. The dude is working. He's busting his ass to get monetized so he can finally reap the benefits of this YouTube thing. So go follow up, y'all. Pop Your with JB. Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your boy Pop Your Shit with JB, or Jermaine Lawrence 05, and the shit is spelled SITT, which is 2 T's. I do prison content, CO content. Basically, is to get the word out there to show that prison is not the way, jail is not the way. You don't have to go that way. You can always listen to somebody else. You can always get the word, the message delivered in other forms. You know what I mean? Like, this is for the YNs, the females, all genders. Basically, like I said, to show y'all that prison is not the way. I don't condone no violence, no prison, no nothing negative. This is a positive channel, and this is for all positive purposes only. Like I said, come tune in, subscribe, like, share. I appreciate everybody. Like I said, it's your boy Pop Your Shit with JB. Shit spelled with 2 T's, or Jermaine 05. That's Jermaine 05. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank y'all.